See if this all works out. Oh wow, we're already dropping a ton of frames. I don't like that one bit. Ooh. See, I'm gonna boost the bit rate up a hair quick here. Alright, we'll see. I'm gonna check that, make sure I get that right. I want him dropping. There we go. Hopefully that works a little better. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's see here. Try that there, see if that works out. Alright, and I think it should be better now. We should be ready to go then. We gotta wait one more day so then we can start getting all these oats cut down here. Let's see, I better pull up chat in case anyone's hopping in there. Actually, we'll throw a quick chat out here too. Alright, sweet. There we go. And one more day here. Actually, we're going to check this out. Ooh, that's a nice little 8RX. I don't know if I need to spend $155,000, but we better just cut our oats instead. Ugh. Let's see. I think that was the 4th, I'm pretty sure. I should always just add an extra 20 minutes so I can actually get everything set up. I'm always just kind of getting going right at the start of things. Alright, let's go get our combine. First thing we're actually... Hey, what's up, Pup Evo? How you doing, man? Gonna get the combine all fixed up here first. And then we can go get those oats all chopped up. Sweet, there we go. Perfect. Alright, lift the header up and head on out here. Hey, well, thanks for just popping in and saying hi, even if you're just watching for a little bit. Oh, what's up, Dark Whisper Nix? Oh, we got one person on Twitch and one on YouTube. Pretty cool to see. I say I'm actually pretty tired too, but kind of wanted to do another, just probably hour, a little over an hour stream tonight. So I'm going to be pretty busy for the rest of the week with RL farm and stuff. So figured I'd get one in tonight and hang out with everyone. Let's see, we want our straw swath enabled as well there too. Yeah, actually I got a video I'm working on YouTube for what I was doing today on the farm, so give you a little insight. It's got to do with changing some oil on a big diesel engine down in a river bottom. Alright, see ya, pup. Yeah, I said that's not fun working all weekend either, Nix. Yeah, I got Sunday off, so that was super nice, and I got most of Saturday off too, so that was my first like whole weekend off in over a month. It was pretty nice. Usually always get Sundays off, but Saturdays are kind of really hit or miss, especially this time of the year, so It's looking good. So that's so yesterday when we were doing the harvest stream, I say our barley did way better than it's ever done. I think precision farming really got a pretty good little boost to it, so. Yeah, I'm pretty lucky. I still was on call for work, so I did have to work, I guess, 3 hours on Saturday and Sunday each, so it was most of the day off though, so I'll count it. That's better than working a full 8 hours or 10 hours on the weekend, so. Okay, yeah, I know I've seen your name before, so. Yeah, I say the multiplayer server I've been kind of trying to sort of hop on there, but my latency is so bad, so it's always, kind of interesting. I'm getting pretty steady at 60 ping rate, so yeah, multiplayer farm sim is kind of super tough for me to play, especially after playing single player where everything just works so nicely and smoothly. Okay, yeah, I say you were the first person to join the server. Very nice. You been on the multiplayer server, any? Every time I've hopped on there, I haven't seen anyone, so it's yeah. I gotta keep a better eye on my how full my grain tank is there too. Oh, you're just hanging out on the Discord then? That's cool. No problem with that. Yeah, no, it is console too. That's actually what I'm playing on right now is on Xbox. So yeah, if you have Xbox or PlayStation 4, you can definitely hop on the server with all of us. Yeah, so I'm playing on Series X right now, and it does really well on Xbox Series X. Say multiplayer, I think you gotta have pretty decent internet for multiplayer stuff. Or at least kind of low latency internet, because mine does not do it well at all. It's kind of the fun of being out in the middle of Montana. Oh, very nice. Xbox crew. Yeah, that's my poor internet out here. I say when you live out in the middle of Montana on a farm, 16 miles away from the closest gas station, you don't have the best choices for internet out here, so it does pretty good. You can still play on Xbox One too, Farming Simulator. It might be a little bit slow on Xbox One. I've seen some guys complain a little bit about it, but you can have it on Xbox One. Yeah, let me know if the stream's doing weird stuff too. It might randomly drop every once in a while just due to satellite internet, so it should pick right back up after a second or two. Yeah, I say no fun with slow internet. Not at all. At least we have internet. That's kind of nice. Actually, I'm going to hop in. We'll do a little first person cut in here too. We'll see how good we are. I'm used to having GPS in real life because that's everything on our farm's got GPS in it, so I don't have to steer anything actually. I just have to get it lined up straight, then I hit a little button and it's dead on every time. super nice. Well, that's why I can make YouTube videos showing off the farm and everything too. Just because GPS is steering the tractor for me. Yeah, you'll have to see. It was on sale for Xbox a couple of weeks ago. I'm sure they'll have another sale for it too, so. Have you played any other farming simulator games? You say if... Yeah, if you haven't, it's... If you like simulator games, you can definitely get really sucked into it. That's a one for sure thing there. We're gonna get this guy unloaded here. Get our pipe out. Maybe. Yeah, there he is. See how close we... Oh, and I hit the trailer. Nice thing about Farming Simulator, I didn't just destroy the header there. Real life would have been a completely different story. Definitely would have bent some stuff. A little bit. Okay. Georgia. I've never been to Georgia. Never really been kind of southern states other than like Arizona, if that counts, but... Yeah, we're pretty big for farm-wise, too. Say gardening's farming, too, so I say just growing your own food. It's kind of the same thing, just a little bit smaller scale is all, so... That's actually, I haven't even had a garden the last... Oh... Let's see, since I moved back from college, have my own house now, I haven't even had a garden just because it's like, I'm growing, yeah, like 4,000 acres of food a year. Like, I'm not going to make a little garden. That seems like too much extra work. That's even... Well, I think Georgia, they probably have pretty big farms down there. One of my buddies went down there for a wedding last year, and I think he said they were pretty big-sized stuff, too. Oh, let's see. Yeah, this is kind of hard to tell right where the edge is. I don't know if I'm missing stuff or not. Yeah, we got a pretty good little delay for chat-wise, too. You guys are probably hearing everything I'm saying like 10 seconds afterwards. I don't actually have a delay, it's just... Hate tomatoes now. Dude, I love tomatoes. Oh, just like fresh tomatoes, and then you put a little salt on them. Oof. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Some people hate tomatoes, and I love them. Tomatoes are so good. Just different vegetables. I hate broccoli. Oh, broccoli's nasty. But, oh, tomatoes are so good. And then beets. Love me some beets. Alright, we'll get flipped around here again. Switch to third person here. Oh, what did I do? Turned off the cruise control. There we go. We got this last strip, then we got another little field of oats right across the road there. You probably saw that. And then we're going to do a little baling probably. Yeah, I'm guessing you must be subbed over on the YouTube side if you know about some of our farming stuff. So yeah, just wondering if you like the videos, find them interesting or not. So I hate the sight of them. Yeah, peanuts, that's something I kind of forgot about. We don't have absolutely any peanuts up in Montana here, or onions. Yeah, it's just kind of crazy how you go a couple states away and, well, quite a few states away, and then, yeah, just a completely different crop down there. Which, I mean, they probably could grow wheat and stuff. That's what we mainly grow, is just the wheat, and then well, we got a bunch of other stuff this year. Wheat and, let's see, lentils, which aren't in Farming Simulator. Mustard we've got, a little bit of canola, a little bit of chickpeas, and then a little bit of triticale as well. Awesome, yeah, I'm glad people are enjoying them, so there's people always, seem to be a couple people watching them, so. Yeah, that was like this weekend. I had a Reddit post just with a picture of one of our pivots on it, and it kind of blew up pretty good, and people were like really interested in what a pivot was. I was like, oh wow, I'm just so used to seeing it like every day during the summer, multiple times a day too, and yeah, it was like, oh, this is just something I'm so used to, and people were like, that's really cool, like how's it work? And I was like, oh, I guess I'll just kind of teach people about some of the stuff that I find, I guess, normal for me. But yeah, a lot of people, I guess, aren't raised on a farm and everything. That's like born and raised out on a farm. You don't even really think about it. You're just like, yeah, everyone grows up around tractors and combines, and it's like, oh, nope, they definitely don't. That's it. Not something everyone gets to see, so. Ooh, yeah, that's, we're actually kind of in a drought ourselves right now, too. That's not super fun. I don't think I've talked about it much on the YouTube channel, but that was last year. We didn't even cut some of our crops just because there was literally, like, nothing there hardly. It was like 2 bushel wheat, which is, like, 1 kernel in, like, a plant every 5 feet or so. It was bad, like really bad. Yeah, when we didn't even cut some of our stuff, it was like, yep, he's like, there's not even any point to cut the stuff because it's going to cost more to run the combine and run fuel than we'll actually make on cutting the crop. So that wasn't fun. And then this year, it's not looking super great for rain either, so we're pretty lucky we have our irrigation, so we'll have at least, let's see, what is it? About 750 acres of stuff that'll have water on it, but then the rest of our other 3,000 some acres, it's kind of just up to old Mother Nature there. Hope for the best, so. Yeah, it's nice having crop insurance, and well, government helps out quite a bit too, actually, so. Hail insurance and stuff. I guess, see, Georgia, you guys have tornadoes down there, or? And yeah, we do rotate crops. So mostly the reason for rotating crops is actually to help prevent disease is the main thing. So usually it's every kind of 3 years we try to not plant the same crop on the same field. So that's why we do rotations with usually like lentils or a type of pea after our wheat, and then we do that for a couple of years. But yeah, you don't want to have peas and peas right after each other either, because then they get disease as well. So yeah, so that's most places it's you rotate crops just due to disease problems. So but then most of our stuff we try to recrop it. That's thing. I don't know if Georgia would do that too. Like chem fallow. So up here, a lot of guys, what they'll do is you'll have crop on it 1 year, and then the following year you won't have anything. So it'll just be a bare field, and that way you're trying to kind of keep some of the nutrients and stuff inside the ground there, and just give it another year to kind of get everything all back in the ground there. But the only problem is then you just have a bunch of weeds, and you have to get rid of the weeds somehow. So most guys spray it, and spray's just getting insanely expensive right now too. So a lot of guys are recropping just so they don't have as many weeds they have to spray. And if you're going to spray the field, you might as well have a crop on it, so you're making a little bit of money. We didn't have a ton of oats off this stuff. One little truckload. Yeah, we had like 3 truckloads of our barley on the stream last night. So barley's pretty high yielding in the game too, so I'm gonna have to find my tractor too. He might be down. Okay, yeah, he's down by the shop there. We'll get this guy all unloaded. Actually, we're gonna take our combine up across the highway to our other field, which isn't ready to harvest yet. We gotta wait another month for that stuff actually. And that's gonna be our sorghum across the highway here. Under the trees. Definitely hit the tree a little bit there. There's our nice sorghum field. We'll park the combine up here so he's ready to go. Put the header down, just because I like seeing the animation of the header going down. And we'll get in our tractor. Alright. Yeah, we'll go get the oats unloaded over at the flour mill. That's another cool thing with the game is all the production stuff with it. Makes it just another layer of kind of fun stuff you can do. So actually, the farm that I'm on here, it's not like a farm that's already set up. So this farm is actually, I built all of this stuff in the game, and then I chose this spot up here because we have the flour mill right across the road. So let's see, I'm gonna have to, I'll read your chat here and get this stuff unloaded, make sure I don't run into any cars. Dixie Alley, okay, I've never heard of that. Oh, yeah, that's no fun. I say, well, tornadoes aren't fun anyways, but especially in the middle of the night. Ugh, yeah, that's one thing nice about being in Montana is we don't have any tornadoes, so that's, yeah, we're pretty lucky about that. We do have some pretty nasty winds every once in a while, but no tornadoes. Kind of our thing up here is like wildfires, just because we do tend to be a little bit drier than other states. And there's a whole lot of land and grass and, well, crops that can all burn, so actually we'll dump this guy off up here as well too. And we'll go get a little baling done here. Yeah, it's, tornadoes would be nasty. I'm so glad we don't have those. I guess Montana's had like some little tiny tornadoes, but nothing that's caused tons of destruction. It's also not a lot of people out here too, so let's see, I gotta get the baler. I forgot I didn't have him up here either. Nice little all red setup we're gonna have. Massey Ferguson tractor, little Coon baler. Pretty good stuff. Actually, I'm gonna have to fix up the baler too. Another fun little thing with the game is things do break over time, so like right now, let's see, what are we at? 6% damage on our tractor, and then 14% on the baler. Let's see if we're, oh yeah, we're close enough. Perfect. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I guess you get rain with it, but you still get a tornado. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's nice having rain. I don't know if I'd want tornadoes and rain. It's not, yeah. It wouldn't be super fun at all. But yeah, you definitely need the rain too, so And I guess tornadoes, you have insurance and stuff, hopefully, but still, it wouldn't be any fun even if you do have insurance, have your whole yard and stuff all tore apart. Yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe we take a couple tornadoes right now and get us out of this drought streak we're in. Let's see, we kind of show off the baler. Try to anyway, without missing everything. I like these big square balers. They're pretty nice. That way they unload the bales on the go. That's kind of the thing with round balers. You gotta stop and unload them. This one, you just keep cruising along and it just shoots it out the back there. You can see them slowly coming there. It's one thing I haven't done a whole lot of in real life is baling. So we don't have, well, we've got 4 steers, but not enough to buy a baler, which I guess balers can be pretty finicky machines, so you gotta kind of know how to work on them. They can be, yeah, a little touchy sometimes. First person in there, actually. Yeah, it's cool just watching the animation of the little straw going right into the baler there, picking it all up, eating it. A little bit or if I could talk there, a little bit smaller tractor than our real life ones. Which is kind of what I enjoy about the game. I get to mess around with all sorts of different brands and different size tractors and different crops and everything. It makes it pretty fun and relaxing, so. And there's not any droughts in the game either. That's kind of nice too. See, everything gets all the rain, which I'm surprised they never actually implemented that into the game, like actual weather affecting stuff. That's, well, let's see. I think, yeah, someone, I don't know, on Discord or Reddit or somewhere, they were like, yeah, they should really add tornadoes and like fire and stuff. And it's like, I don't know if that'd be the best thing for this game. Guess it'd make it a little more realistic, but wouldn't be any fun. Your crop just gets destroyed by fire. Or a tornado just destroys your whole farm setup. That's disappointing. I wonder how many bales I'm gonna get off of this stuff. At least, yeah, it's like one. Oh wow, we're not close at all. Getting way off again. Yeah, it's actually like a pretty cool thing they have implemented too. So like even different crops. So we did all the barley bales on yesterday's stream too, and even like the barley straw has different like weight compared to the oat straw. So I think you're actually getting more bales off of oat straw than you are off of barley straw. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, they've done, I say, yeah, Giant Software's done an awesome job with this game. And then just all the tractors. That's why I love doing the tractor new mod videos, just because I get to look at all the tractors every morning, so it makes it pretty good. I do wish we had GPS though. Oh, that's one thing. Love me some GPS in real life. Let's see how long are we here. Alright, we're good. Whoa. Coder settings. Oh, doesn't like something there. I wonder if I could go faster. Oh, yeah, I should have turned my cruise control up. I think I can get 1 more mile per hour out of this bad boy. Maybe. Maybe not. Just in flat spots. I gotta be kind of careful when I'm bailing this other field, just because you can kind of see it's got a pretty good little hill to it there. Oh, really? I say mostly cows. There's quite a few ranchers around us, but I'd say most of the land is farmland around here. Just because you can't really run a ton of cows on super dry grass. That's you need to have a little more rain, so that's actually all the ranchers are kind of struggling right now. They're trying to figure out a way to feed their cows. So I wouldn't want to be a rancher right now. It's one thing to have your crops just not grow, but it's another thing to have no grass and have an animal that needs food. That's why, like, barley last year, well, I think it was kind of the whole country, not barley, but hay bales, they went like quadrupled in price. It was just crazy, just because there was so much drought everywhere, and guys didn't want to sell their cows because the price of cows wasn't good either. But eventually they had to sell some just because they didn't have any food for them. It was, yeah, that was not good. So, and it's not looking super good this year either for the ranchers. So that's why we only have 4. So I say we should have plenty of grass for our 4 little cows. So actually steers, not cows. So gotta make sure I keep that on straight. Some guys really hate it if you call a steer a cow. So it's actually, yeah, an Angus. That's what a lot of guys up here run to, is Angus stuff. So we got some Charolais guys around here too. Actually, that's one of my roommates in college. That's what they had, was Charolais. So yeah, let's see. We'll get this little down row here. So we're going down the hill, maximum speed. Still only 11 miles an hour, but oh, yep, that's why we can't go uphill. Turn out of it. Turn. Not enough power. There we go. Yeah, actually tomorrow I have a pretty fun day of work. I get to go to the lake for work, except I have to work in the lake, so that's gonna be probably a little bit chilly. So yeah, I'd say we got our irrigation pumps in over here, but I have to help my dad put his irrigation pumps in over at his place. So that's always kind of interesting, especially if there's wind, a west wind, because his are floating out on the water. So we have to kind of like get them set up and all hooked up there. And if there's a west wind blowing, then it's trying to blow the pumps into the shore. So yeah, that can be, some years it goes really good, and other years it does not go good at all. Turn the baler off so we can get up the hill here. I think we're off. Yeah, it's just heavy. That thing's a brute. We need a bigger tractor. Alright. Let's see, we'll go unload this guy over here. We'll use the bale picker and go grab all these bales up. Let's see if we can get this guy. Yeah, that's probably... Actually, yeah, we'll go dump him way over here. That way we're a little closer to our drop-off spot. I shove all the bales kind of that opening. Let's see, turn off baler, Unload baler. There we go. Oh, get out. Come on, buddy. There we go. Very good. We'll dump him here for now. Good enough spot. Wish I could unhook stuff that quick in real life. All the hydraulic hoses and everything just pop right off. So, yeah, it is a family business, so I actually work for my uncle on his farm. So it's me and my uncle. We're doing 4,000 acres over here. And then my dad also crops, well, he crops a little closer to 5,000 over on his place. And we're, well, let's see, I'd be third generation on this farm. And because it's my grandpa's farm, actually, where I'm at now. So third generation on this farm, and let's see, be fourth generation farmers. I don't think my great grandpa farmed. Pretty sure he didn't. I think they moved to a different part of Montana initially. My great grandpa. My great great grandpa, that I don't think he farmed. Yeah, it's kind of, well, even, I think, kind of anywhere, it's kind of hard to get into farming if you're not in, like, family farming type situation, just because it costs so much money to get into it. It'll be kind of interesting to see what happens when my uncle retires, because his son was farming here for a little while, and then he moved away, so it's like, yeah, my uncle retires, I don't know, he's going to either want a pretty hefty retirement check, or hopefully he's pretty nice and gives us a decent deal on the place, so. Let's see, we get this guy backed in here. This is always interesting. You gotta make sure I'm close enough. See, and unload the bales. Oh, see, as long as they don't fall over, that's very nice. And we're definitely just go right through the roof there. Just clip it a little bit. Video game logic. Always fun. Missed that one. Oh yeah, I say, do they have like the big cotton harvesters and stuff? And I say those things are wild, those cotton harvesters, and they're super expensive too. Say, I know a lot of guys. Oh, soy. Okay. Like soybeans? I say that's kind of, we do some soybeans some years. Haven't done it for a while. Is that all I had over there? Was one bale. I think we'll just dump him over there. We'll have to throw him up there with the little case tractor. One bale. Yeah, but yeah, it's like cotton. I guess, yeah, you can do cotton in the game. I haven't actually tried it yet. Because it is, well, I think it's really good money in the game. Yeah, those things are just wild. Yeah, I'd love to see one of those big cotton harvesters in real life, just because they are crazy how they harvest it and then like bale it up and everything. That's a wild machine. You think a normal combine's pretty complex, or well, we do anyways, but yeah, those cotton harvesters are just on a whole nother level of craziness. Just absolutely wild. Let's see, I don't know if I got... Yeah, we'll just take him up there. We'll deal with that one single bale later. Stop at the house and we gotta wait 3 days so we can get our sorghum cut. My little kind of split farmyard over here. I got the top half of the yard, then the bottom half down there. Didn't have enough room to actually make anything too big. Actually, we're gonna check the used vehicles here. Ooh, that's a pretty nice one. That's the one that came out this morning, actually. I remember doing the video for him. Thing is sweet. Big old track machine, versatile. A little bit big for the farm I got right now, though. Okay. Yeah, we don't have many trees around here. We're pretty flat and we got some rolling hills, but yeah, there's like no trees that grow naturally at all, so let's see, what was I gonna check? Yeah, nothing there. Yeah, hopefully someday I'll get to go down, see Georgia and Florida and everything like that. I don't know about Florida, actually. Heard lots of stories about Florida. Go see Florida Man. Oh, big old Massey Ferguson combine there. Those things are wild in real life too. Huge, just massive machines. Another little sleep. I wish it went faster for the little sleep sessions in the game here. Alright, 4th of July. That's a cute little New Holland there. What is that, 143 horsepower? That thing's cheap. Yeah, see, that thing costs like nothing. Huh. Alright, one more day, and we can get to a little more harvest here. Just gotta wait a little bit longer. Part of the fun of Farm Sim, the waiting game. Alright, very nice there. Special. Yeah. Good old Florida. I say that's the Appalachian Mountains. So I learned a lot about them. Played quite a bit of Fallout 76 set in West Virginia there, so got a little bit of history now on the Appalachian Mountains. I never even really realized how long they were. I didn't know they like went way up into, I don't know if it's almost Canada or what, but yeah, I did not know it was that long of a mountain range. See, we kind of got the Rocky Mountains over here, which are pretty huge. I'm not very close to them though. We're definitely a little flat where I am, so. Except yeah, it's only about 3 hours away to the Rocky Mountains from our place here. We're filling up fast with that sorghum. Like 20%. Holy cow. Yeah, that sorghum's something I've never really even heard of in real life until Farming Simulator. I don't know where they grow sorghum. It's yeah, that's probably kind of my Farming Simulator, sort of my main game, but then Bethesda stuff's kind of always my good old go-to there. That's actually, so the guy that was on earlier, from Twitch, since we were chatting yesterday. He's like, yeah, I live like right next to Bethesda, Maryland growing up. I was like, oh, that's really cool. I was like, I really enjoyed like Fallout games and all like the Bethesda titles, Elder Scrolls and everything. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, I don't like those at all. I was like, oh. I was like, you live that close? And he's like, no. He's like, I'm not big into them. I was like, oh, that's okay. Great thing about video games is there's tons of different ones, so a little taste for everybody. Oh, really? That's cool. Let me see. Yeah, that's... I never actually read the books, but definitely watched the TV series of Game of Thrones. Everyone says the books are better. Someday I'll read them maybe, but it was a good TV show until the last season. But yeah, that ended a little bit iffy. Not to my taste or a whole lot of other people's either. That's actually kind of the thing about Montana too, is there's lots of celebrities that have places. I don't think I'm getting everything there. The tree was in the way. I didn't see what I was cutting. Yeah, a lot of celebrity houses down in like Big Sky, Montana, which is kind of in the Rocky Mountains there. It's a big ski town and stuff. It's actually, I went to school in Bozeman, Montana, which is right pretty close to Big Sky. And people would be like, oh my god, so-and-so's in Bozeman today. It's so cool. It's like, oh, sweet. Guess we don't get too starstruck around here. Start a petition. It was only, I don't know how many years it was now, but like 2 or 3 years probably since the end of Game of Thrones. I haven't even watched the new series. What's the name of the new series? I knew they were making one, then I kind of forgot about it. Completely, like 100% forgot about it. Is it good too? Yes, I kind of, my taste got off after the last season, and then I just kind of didn't keep up with everything. Speaking of keeping up with things, our combine is just about full. Get this guy dumped out here. Let's see where my tractor is. There we go. Good little tractor, go. Ooh, yeah, I guess I haven't. I never saw the trailer or anything even. I'll have to check that out. So I'm looking forward to that. I say if it's like all the other seasons, unlike the last season, I say it should be a pretty good series, so... Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's as long as they don't have the same writers from the last season, I think we're going to be okay then. Okay, yeah, that should be good. So that's, yeah, like I said, I loved all the other seasons, so... I'm actually looking forward to seeing how that new Lord of the Rings series on, I think it's on Amazon, it's going to be, that might be pretty good too, so... So that's all those kind of medieval... little slight light fantasy. I don't like super deep into the fantasy, but I say all that stuff, I really enjoy that. Back up here, buddy. Get going. Oh, down with the header. We don't need the header up. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out a little bit later. See how that new trailer is. See, I'm kind of just sort of everything. I enjoy it. I was watching a little bit of the Book of Boba Fett before this when I was eating some dinner, so I say I'm kind of everything. I just enjoy some good TV, so yeah, I say all Tolkien stuff is very, very good. That's see all the original Lord of the Rings and then The Hobbit and stuff, good too. Definitely did like the original Lord of the Rings a little bit more than The Hobbit, but it was cool just like a lot earlier version of stuff and a little more lore. Actually, I should watch Lord of the Rings again one of these days. It's been a minute since I've watched those. So you gotta get around these power poles is gonna be the next fun part. Try not to smack those guys down. Let's get a little bit close. More interesting in real life than a video game going around power poles. Definitely get a little bit more nervous. RL, that's yeah, we were chatting last night and I was telling one guy like, yeah, one of my buddies just kind of smacked a power pole, brought the whole thing down, started a fire. Yeah, it was not good. Not something you want happening. Yeah, I think we've only got like one field with a couple power poles, and it's not that long of a field next to the power poles either, so how many acres we have, we're pretty lucky not to deal with that many. Yeah, it's this combine. It's one thing I don't like. It does not turn around very well. Always back up a little bit and stuff. So if we got everything here. Yeah, I say we got a pretty good little ditch we're cutting out here. It's kind of like cut right down the middle there. Sometimes the header will miss a little bit if you don't cut it out right. You need a flex header like we have in real life. Yeah, I don't know if you know what those are, but that's like, so the whole header like flexes and follows the ground. They're pretty cool. There's a lot of moving stuff on them. Ours had quite a few issues last year, but they do a really nice job of picking things up that are super close to the ground, so yeah, once harvest comes around, we'll definitely have a couple videos on that. What? What? How did he do that? Did he just like back into it or what? That would suck. Yeah. I just took my car in for an oil change and then the mechanic ran it into a power pole. Oh. I hope they paid for it at least. That's ridiculous. Oh. Yeah, I guess. Actually, that kind of reminds me of a story. Some of my buddies, well, quite a few years ago actually, we were having a couple adult beverages. And so, you know, when you're out in Montana and you're out in a farm, you have a few adult beverages, so you break out an old tractor and you're buzzing around the yard with it. And one of my buddies was like, I'm gonna go home. And so he thought the tractor was behind him or something, so he turned his vehicle and he was backing up and he just took out a whole light pole, just backed over the whole thing. We're all just like, yeah, this is like 3 o'clock in the morning too, and we're like, oh, like that's gonna be fun to explain to the guy's parents in the morning. Like, oh, that's nice, at least they paid for it. Oh, I guess we get the combine back on there. Yeah, that'd be super not fun if they didn't pay for it. But still, you're just like, I just wanted an oil change. That was it. Yeah, I don't know. Crazy things always happen. You never know. Oh, perfect. We're gonna have to swing by and grab again. Let's see, we're at 84%. Yeah, we better get this guy unloaded here too. Yeah. Let's see, we're getting pretty close to an hour there as well. We'll probably finish up this field and call it a stream after we get done cutting it all. See, my next live stream might be on YouTube, just YouTube too. That's a use and restream. You only get 4 hours of multiple streaming a week, so I used most of it up last night actually, so. Wait, you watched the guy back into the power pole? This is like, no! What do you even do in that situation? You just like kind of watch it happen? You're just like, please stop. Like, oh my, that just makes it a little bit worse too. You're just like, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, yeah, that's so, that sucks. Ugh. Yeah, can't say I've ever had anything like that happen. Any vehicles I've wrecked usually happen to be from hitting a deer or something in the middle of the road. Since we got lots of deer and antelope up in Montana. Speed goats, what we call the antelope. Stupid animals. Yeah, they get those antelope, they eat all our crops. They just devour the stuff. And they dig little tiny holes in the fields. They're terrible little creatures. Speed goats. Not a fan. Not a fan. I like the deer. The deer come up into my yard and stuff in the morning. Yeah, that's not fun at all. Wrecked vehicles. I haven't actually had any big wrecks. It's just you hit a deer or something. Usually it just puts a little dent in stuff. Bruh. Bruh. Yeah. Had a couple of those moments. Come on, man. This should all fit in this combine, probably. Let's see how far we get around that purple there. It'll be a little bit tricky. One thing I wish I get the delay a little bit less. It's kind of tough talking to people, and yeah, I start talking about something else, and then they're typing away answering the last question, and just like, oh, we're on different things again now. Yeah, I don't know. Still trying to figure out all the live streaming stuff though. Pretty new to that, this whole genre stuff. Possums and armadillos. That's not something we got around here. Say possums are funny little creatures. I guess yeah, I'd say armadillos. Those are weird too. I guess a possum's almost kind of like a big rat, but say we got like muskrats here. Those are pretty nasty little creatures. Funny looking long-tailed things. But yeah, armadillos, those things are just wild. Yeah, I guess, well, and then yeah, even where you guys live, it's probably, I say, like windy-ish roads and stuff. I say with how flat Montana is, all our highways are like just super straight. So usually it's pretty easy to see deer and stuff, unless you pop over a hill. That's usually what happens, is you're doing 80 miles an hour down the highway and a deer pops out, and you come over a hill and you smack it. But let's get unloaded. Actually, we'll run the combine back down to the yard and stuff. Combine on. I'm unloading either. Turn the header off. I did not know that armadillos were like blind. That is, Say possums sound like little tiny badgers. Except they don't play dead. They'll hiss at you. Since I had one out in the field the other day, that was interesting. So we got lots of badgers around here. Those dig some massive holes in your fields. Oh, armadillo's blind. I did not know that. That is... I guess, well, it's a good thing they got like a super hard shell. Weird little critters. And I guess, yeah, everywhere you go you got some odd little animals. I figured that armadillo as a pet. Should get a pet armadillo, have it up on the farm here, and run around. And I don't know. I think they probably aren't carnivores, but he could chase mice and stuff, kind of like a cat. Pet armadillo. All right. Yep. Well, yep. I think we're gonna wash this guy off. Go back to... That's pretty funny. It's no cares in the world. It's just armadillo doing armadillo things. Yeah, this thing takes a little while to get all cleaned off here. Gotta get it all shiny. Pressure washed off. Have nice, clean equipment. Yeah, we'll get this guy dumped up here too. Yeah, I think we'll call it right after this. Huh. I know they're rooting the ground for bugs. Yeah, that's... yeah, so, yeah, but we'll probably call it right after this here. And say thanks for watching. I had a blast chatting with you. That was good. So we even had 2 people in here chatting for a little bit, so that was tons of fun, man. Yeah, let's see, do you have a YouTube channel or anything? So I'll definitely give you a follow and check out your stuff too, so. Saying, yeah, and if not, I still got content coming out every day, so it's always something to watch, working on. Yeah, I say it's, yeah, try to be pretty relaxing and stuff. Yeah, I say, yeah, I'll see you on the Discord, so. Yep, should be pretty good. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know, I still don't have a super tight schedule or anything for streaming yet, so I'll just do it every once in a while, and we'll see what happens, so. Anyways, yeah, thanks again for watching a bunch, Nix. It was good. I'll see you later.